Hello, Shalom Aleichem, my good jar to you all. Anyway, we have today a nice, interesting sefer on Menachos. It's from Warsaw, from 1861, and from the Rashba, on Menachos. We'll take a look at it, and let's take a look at it right now, as a matter of fact. Here, this is the sefer. First, let's see about Menachos a little bit. Here, this is from the sefer Otzar, Dinnim, Uminhagim. This is Mincha having to do with a carbon, a sacrifice. There's Mincha Tefillah, that's having to do with a Tefillah. That's Tefillah's Mincha. When we daven Mincha in the middle of the day, or right before Ma'ariv, that's Tefillah's Mincha, and this is Mincha as a carbon. Mincha carbon Mincha. He Mincha Sa'ani. This is the gift of a poor person to Hashem. Uvo misolas Menachitim, and it comes from the fine parts, misolas, fine flour, Menachitim, from wheat. The Kohen yitzak oleho shemen. The Kohen should sprinkle upon it oil. Should put some oil on it. V'nosan aleho levona, and put some. I think levona is spices, and put on it spices. Vayikra beis aleph. We can take a look at it in Vayikra beis aleph. That's beis, the second chapter, the first the pasuk aleph, the first pasuk. Mincha min hakemach sa'orin. Then there's also a mincha from flour made of barley, below shemen, without any oil, belavona, or spice. V'hi minchas hasota. This is the mincha of hasota, shemevi ba'al ha'isha lifnei hakoin. That the husband of the woman is brings before the Kohen. That's minchas hasota. Minchas hachote shenishba shavuos or edus l'sheker. And minchas hachote, the mincha of the chote of somebody that sins, it's called minchas hachote shenishba shavuos or edus l'sheker. Somebody that swears a shvur, an oath, or edus of that he witnessed something, the sheker. If he did it the wrong sheker. He did it falsely. In other words, he was not telling the truth. So he swore an oath that was not the truth. Or shenichnas b'shogeg b'ezras Yisrael, or if he entered by accident the Ezra Yisrael to the part of the base of Mikdash, from the base of Mikdash, the part of the base of Mikdash, which is in the Azara for Yisrael, for the whole, all of the Yidden Yisrael. Then there's the part of it's only for the Levim. That's for the Levim and the Kohanim, and then there's part that's for the Kohanim. There's a part of the Azara that's for the Kohanim. Oshenichnas b'shogeg b'ezras Yisrael. He by accident he went into the Azara of the base of Mikdash for the Yisrael. B'hiyosa tamei, when he was tamei. So there were a lot of carbon minchas. So in other words, so he would have to bring a carbon mincha if he went by accident in the Ezra Yisrael, in the base of Mikdash, when he was not ritually clean. Gam minchas bikurim, he minchas ha'omer. Also minchas of bikurim, which is minchas ha'omer, which is the mincha ha'omer of giving the omer. It's explained over here in Vayikra Beis. Ba aviv min ha'se'orin koloi ba'ish It's roasted in fire. Gerish Carmel. It's Carmel. It tells you how it's prepared. Vayikra Beis. It's said in Vayikra Beis, the second chapter. Uveshavuos hakrivu shtei halechem. Uveshavuos hakrivu shtei halechem. Anyway, yes. So there's a lot of different aspects of it. So this is the mincha. This is the carbon mincha. And then we also have the tefillas mincha over here. Mincha b'tefillah. Anyway, let's take a look. This is a book on Menachos. Here, we'll close this sefer. This is the sefer Otzar, Dinnim, Uminhagim by J.D. Eisenstein. This is Rabbi J.D. Eisenstein. Otzar, Dinnim, Uminhagim, a digest of Jewish laws and customs in alphabetic order, compiled by J.D. Eisenstein. And this happens to be from the Hebrew Publishing Company, 7779 Delancey Street. And it's called in Hebrew Otzar Dinnim Uminhagim. So he has a lot of different things, different aspects of Yiddishkeit. It's in English and Hebrew, and he writes a lot about it. He writes very comprehensively. He writes all of the Dinnim, and it's in like a digest form. So anyway, that's the mincha, carbon mincha. So anyway, we have here a sefer from the Rashba, Messechet Menachos, and this is 1861. Messechet Menachos. So here, this is very interesting. Chiddushei HaRashba. This is the Chiddushim that the Rashba made in Mesechet Menachos from Menachos. Chiddushim means he learnt new Dinnim, new things that he deduced from the Torah, from the learning that no one would have known. So he deduced Chiddushei of the Rashba, Mesechet Menachos. And this is 1861. Asher hoya tomon b'ksav yad zeh kishesh me'os shana v'yotzer yechidei skula gedolei chachmei rabbanei ir hakedusha Yerushalayim tiboneh v'tikoneh. So this Chiddushei HaRashba was in a manuscript form for something like 600 years in the archives of very Yechidei Segula. They were very select people, very good people, and Chachmei. They were wise Rabbanei Ir HaKedusha. They were Rabbanim of the holy city, Yerushalayim. Tiboneh, it should be built with Tikonein, and it should be established. So it was in the manuscripts of this library, Dor Achar Dor, generation after generation. Below Ra or Hadafus Me'olam, it was never printed before. It didn't see the light of being printed forever. This is the first time. And now we get a good thing from a very good person. Hashem makes it that good things happen from a good person. Asher kono sefer ksav yad hazeh im od sifrei ksav yad bekesef malay. This person, he required this sefer of the manuscript with other svarim manuscripts because of malay. He paid up for it with his funds. Me'ez Chachmei Yerushalayim Tiboneh v'tikonein, from the Chachamim. V'nedava Rucho Oso Lahozil Zahav Mekiso, and his spirit moved him that he should take money from his pockets. Laotziam echod li'or olam, and he should bring these different manuscripts to the or olam, to the light of the world. In other words, this should be shared among us, and the work should be put out into editing it and of the Divrei Torah, the or olam, the chol hod v'tiforos, to the light of the world. In other words, not stay in manuscript form, but be printed as a sefer, so people can learn it. The chol hod, all with all honor, v'tiforos, and pride. In other words, in a nice way. It should be good paper and good, nice writing, and uvihishtatlosi vihishkachti b'yezer tzur yeshosi, and he did this. He helped. This was his work, and he did his hashgacha on it. He did his. He was watching the way it was printed and everything. All of the aspects of its creation of this sefer. B'ezer tzur yeshosi, with the help of Hashem, Yitzchak Goldman. Yitzchak Goldman. Warsaw. This is Warsaw, the Warsaw. It's was Shel Rav Avram Bamberg. There we are. With the first, the printing house of Avram Bamberg. There we are. Asher Husad Al Yidei HaRabbanei Moreno Rabbeinu Avram Avelei Markison Misovalk Shanas Hatof Reish Chof Aleph, the Prat Katan Chiddushei. So here we have it in the Polish, where we can understand this in English too. Chiddushei HaRashba, commentaries na tractate Talmudishtine Menachos, the Talmud of the tractate of Menachos. Warsaw, W. Drukarne A. Bamberg. It was printed by A. Bamberg, 1861. So this talks about the Messechet of Menachos. And here's a haskama of the approbation of Mikavod HaRav HaGaon HaGadol HaMeforsim Shalshelas HaYechusin Dov Beresh Rain Rabbeinu Dov Beresh Meizlish HaRav the Kilo Chiddushei Warsaw. Hakdama maybe lebase that foot. And here this is the Hakdama, the introduction of the person that brought it to printing. And this is a censor. This is the censor. Here it is. If you can understand Polish, this is the censor. They used to censor the Yiddish books, the Jewish books. So this is talking about Menachos. Menachos, and from the tractate of Menachos. So the Rashba brought out various Chiddushim. Chiddushim means novel insights, new insights. So he's quoting from the Gemara. This is Daf Beis Amud Aleph. So we can look at if we can, Daf Beis, the second page, Amud Aleph. The first Amud is the first page. When we turn it, Daf Aleph, Daf Beis. Amud Aleph, the first page, second page. Gemara, the Otzar l'shinuyei ba, and it's Otzar. It's prohibited l'shinuyei ba, to change it. Perish Rashi says, explanation, Shinoi acher, a different change. Kegon im kimtza shelo l'shma. In other words, if let's say the Kohen took a kamatz, means he takes his fist, and he takes a part of the certain process, takes a part of the solas of this fine flour from either the wheat or the barley. The barley is in certain aspects, certain times. The wheat we learned is with the shemen and lavona, with the oil and spices, and the barley is without. In general, without, it's just plain barley. So Shinoi achar kagon im kemtza shalom shma. If he took the komatz, the fist of the lavona, shalom shma, without having in mind that it's for the mitzvah of making him a mencha. Otzar l'seis kometz b'chli shalom shma. One cannot put this kometz, means this fistful of in a keli shalom shma, with that, if he did not have in mind that he is taking this kometz, this fistful of flour. Lishma means for the mitzvah of bringing a carbon mincha to Hashem. If he didn't have that when he took the fist, so he cannot take this kometz into the kli. Shalom lishma. Without lishma means with the purpose of doing the mitzvah of bringing the flour. Nira mitoch lashono, which we learned from this lashon, from the way he makes he expresses himself. The lashon, the dafka be'avoda acheres ka'amar. Only if he's doing another avoda, another avoda of Hashem, serving of Hashem, ka'amar. The Otzar l'shinuyei bo, that one cannot make a change on it. Avol bi oso avoda shekavar nasis shalom shma lo. But with this particular avoda shekavar nasis shalom shma, that he already did shalom shma, lo, no. Let's see what he means by that. The afagav de ba'alim mufsala, even though that for the ba'alim, for the owner, for the one, the ba'alim means the owner of this wheat, and he wants to give an avoda to Hashem. Mifsala delo also, even though for the ba'alim, it's mifsala, it's puzzle. The low also, because it is not good. It does not, because he did it shalom lishma. Mikol makom shara avodos yovid kvar lishma kaimei. However, other avodos, other works, in other words, other avodos, it's called an avoda to Hashem. Yovid kvar lishma, that he did lishma for the purpose of doing the work of serving Hashem. Kaimei, so that's kaimei. He was mekayim that. Hilkach Otzar l'shinuyei bahu. So therefore, it's prohibited from changing this. Ava b'yosa avoda, but for this particular avoda, shekvar nasit shalom lishma lo. Okay, so anyway, this has to be figured out. But anyway, here you have the